My vocation story really began in my younger years, in the probably like 6th, 7th grade in high school, and more middle school, I should say. Being from a Midwest dairy farm, Minnesota, it was all majority of like diocesan priests, so that's all we really knew, but never religious brothers in the area. When I came to my junior year in high school, I started investigating more of both religious as well as diocesan priesthood. And so they were both very beautiful, but yet I still was in flux of that. So I went to college, lived the college life, and all that brings, right? But then it was really in my mid-20s, I would say, I started working in an actual parish setting, teaching religious education for a couple of years. And then the church I was belonging to at the time had adoration 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So it was really beautiful. And so I would spend a lot of time there after work. I'd go there like 11 o'clock at night for an hour before I would go home to rest for the day and then begin my own new day. So that was really pivotal in my theory and my thought, as well as in my vocation. And the priest at the parish was really instrumental at the time. I actually entered seminary in 2004 for the Diocese of Winona, and it was beautiful. I enjoyed the 3 years of philosophy right there at St. Mary's University, and just really enjoyed it. But when I graduated in 2007, I didn't really see myself as a diocesan priest. I knew what the diocese looked like. Every parish wants their own pastor. It doesn't always happen. Each pastor really has 3 parishes, so they always have cluster, I knew though that each parish was important to themselves, but where would my prayer life be for myself as a pastor? Because if I'm not praying, then I'm not going to be any good to them. So that whole situation really gave me more insight to leave and just went back in the secular world and started working again and still discerning. And then I came across the Vision magazine. And that's where I found the Capuchins. And then I went online to start kind of investigating more about each one and what their mission is and what the whole charism is of what a Capuchin Franciscan would be like. Father John Lager was the vocation director at the time when I first entered. I left my Minnesota life in September 15th to come here my first day in Denver as a Capuchin postulant, the first stage of formation, September 15th, which is Our Lady of Sorrows. And then as we move forward through it all, again, another blessing by our Blessed Mother. I took my first vows on Our Lady of Angels feast, August 2nd. Very Marian, and I'm blessed by her to be wrapped under her mantle as she cares for me and bring me closer to her Son, our Lord Jesus, and working with just the poor, the homeless, and marginalized. So beautiful, and yet I found my true love with the elderly. So working with the elderly and their sickness and their last stages of life have given me great insight of the whole spectrum of life and what it brings, and to know that nobody should die alone. And then modern day life, here I am, right? It's 2024, and I've been blessed with another vocation to pursue the priesthood. It's very humbling to be able to be accepted by the provincial and his council to pursue that. This year I will begin my 2nd year of theology at Pope St. John XXIII Seminary out in Weston, Massachusetts, and so I'm looking forward to that this year as what it brings, and with all of it. Thank you.